there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So today we are talking Love and Marriage Huntsville. You guys know why you are here today. We are talking because all of these secret Lamh fans, you guys, are out in the woodworks. They are coming out of the bushes. They are coming out from the trenches, and they want to be seen and heard. And my question is, why? Mel's tired of these people being fake and then behind the scenes trying to suck up to her, trying to still be her friend, but then get on the internet and go in on the attack. Why? So Mel exposed that Phonics Unhooked, who does a pre-live on Instagram every day to basically let you know that she's going to drag Mel again on her YouTube live, and then just goes in for no reason. And it was so disgusting because last night she's up here saying that Stormy needs to start selling, skincare products like similar to 7th Avenue Beauty, and was making fun of the name of Mel's business. And here's the thing. I don't see anybody asking, Mel, oh, maybe you should make some body glaze. Maybe you should make some, body or drops or body mist or whatever, right? And compete with Stormy. Nobody's doing that to Mel, but why do you guys want to copy everything Mel's doing in hopes that that puts her out of business or something? Make it make sense. That's how I know these people have nothing going on. They have no sales. They have no job. They have nothing of importance happening because you're too busy counting Mel's pockets, you guys. Enough is enough, though. I don't know what's going on at this point. It's obvious that somebody really wants to use Martell for the smear campaign, but he's convicted now and is a liability at this point. So nonetheless, they have, shoot out Destiny. Stormy, she wants to be messy, but she doesn't care. So she hides behind, the live chats of other content creators, but she never comes out with her chest and says what she needs to say. It's always a subliminal, right? It's always like, oh, I never say anything, but then you say it when it presents itself. So if you were going to be as buck as Destiny and Letitia's mom are, you would be, right? But you would get dragged. So therefore, you hide behind everybody else that doesn't like Mel. Nonetheless, Destiny, like I said in a previous video, is doing yet another interview, this time with Dr. Heavenly, who once was Mel's friend, you guys. And here's the thing. These people want to be friends with Mel on their own terms. They don't want to be genuine to Mel. They want to use Mel for what they can get out of her, even though she's given all these people an opportunity with the show. Went to bat for some of these people to make it on the show when they got rejected from other places. And this is the thanks that she gets? And if Mel is so horrible and we're not seeing the real Mel, there's a different side to her and all of these things, how come in 7 seasons we haven't seen it, you guys? You're trying to tell me if Mel is as diabolical and a puppet master as y'all are claiming, that Carlos King wouldn't hesitate to show all of you guys those receipts in a heartbeat? Are you kidding me? Because he allegedly left on the cutting room floor Letitia's mom apologizing to Mel, apologizing to her, allegedly, for saying all those disgusting things that no man would want Mel, her being single mama for, and the nasty things that she said about Mel's children, the nasty things she tried to imply about the father of the youngest child, all of these things, you guys. And just continue to poke the bear. But now I wonder, was this apology genuine? Or was this apology to try to stay on the show because you knew you bleeped up big time? Because it went viral once, everybody got wind of the fight and everything else, right? So, nonetheless, it could probably be, a double-edged sword, right? There was something nefarious as well behind that apology, or perhaps it was suggested to her by somebody to apologize. But her putting butter on it, saying, oh, we need to get back to the way we used to be. Well, what was that? When were you and Mel besties? Did I miss something? Oh, you miss Letitia being friends with Mel. Because there was connections and networking that Mel provided for Letitia, and Letitia took it for granted and decided to make Mel the scapegoat for Martell spreading the rumor that Marceau had the 20 girlfriends and that he would know and that they were allegedly the cheating buddies together. But you took it all out on Mel and made Mel the issue. Oh, Mel's trying to ruin my marriage. That has nothing to do with her. Make it make sense. You guys all rallied behind Martell. You guys are still doing content defending Martell and saying we all have it wrong. Martell's a good man. We have to protect the black man, even if he is completely and utterly out of order and completely and utterly insane. We still got to protect him, you guys. Protect him at all costs, to the point that he is literally edited into a completely different person on the show, is how bad you want Martell to happen. But it's not working, right? So now you're sending out more troops to continue the smear campaign and the slander against Melody Cherie Rogers. Meanwhile, other networks have taken swift action against their reality stars at the hint of any scandal. And OWN just sits there and just pretends like nothing is happening, nothing is wrong, nothing is, taking place, everything is fine, just like they did with Tim Norman from Welcome to Sweetie Pies, you guys. It is the same script, different cast, you guys. Same script, different cast. But I'm going to need these people to get it together. What are you really upset about? Are you upset that you were wrong about Mel and thinking that Martell was somehow the brains of the operation? Because that right there would have been a fail in itself. Anybody, with 2 brain cells would have known that Martell does not have any business sense, right? Or is it that you realize you bleeped up and how far you went against your negativity and slander against Mel, and you thought that if you could quickly smooth things over, you would get less heat from the bloggers who saw right through you? And so then that didn't work, so you decided to become a blogger yourself, right? You decided to become a YouTuber yourself, to push your own narrative. But the only way you're getting clicks and views is if you lie about Mel. And claim, make all these allegations, post 0 receipts, show 0 proof of anything. But we're supposed to take your word when you guys have also lied and been two-faced on several occasions. Make it make sense. But why do we have to keep having the same conversation over and over again? Mel ignores you guys. Mel is booked and busy. She literally is performing, I think, on Monday on another show, her newest single. Is that why you're pressed? Is that why you guys got your panties in a bunch? Like, what is happening? I have never seen people this out of order over one person who's not even thinking about y'all, is not even talking about y'all. It's one thing if this was some sort of back and forth. If you guys were just like fueling some long-term beef back and forth, you're going to respond today, she's going to respond tomorrow, that sort of thing. But literally you've been going at her even harder, literally since the show. You got fired from the show. And Destiny's big claim back is to slander Mel now that she's back on the show in hopes she keeps her job. And still refuses to tell us the truth about her actual life because nobody believes how much she's trying to romanticize this 5-minute relationship, situationship entanglement with Moses. Nobody buys it. You don't even buy it, which is why it's so silly in the first place. But nonetheless, making Mel your focus, making Mel the issue because things in your life aren't going the way you want it to, and trying to do all this projection, trying to do all this shade, and you say the most nastiest and malicious things I don't want to hear about God or no scriptures and then you start cussing. Why? I don't want to hear about God or no scriptures and then you're attacking innocent children who have nothing to do with your adult beef with somebody who's not even thinking about you, your one-sided beef with somebody who cut you off. And that's your issue as well. When Mel finds out that you guys are two-faced, when Mel finds out that you guys play in her face and she decides, I'm going to cut you off, it's a problem for you. You can't handle it because you're used to talking bleep about other people and them either never finding out or them just rolling with it because they don't have any other friends, right? You're not used to somebody literally treating you as if you don't exist. So you get on these platforms, you create YouTube channels, you get on Instagram Live every night, begging Mel to pay attention to you, begging Mel to acknowledge you, begging Mel to respond to you, begging Mel to act out of pocket and act out of order to validate your false claims about her. But the moment anybody calls out the BS, it's like, oh, they're attacking me. Oh, they're bullies. Oh, they're all a cult. Oh, they're all planning little things together. Oh, they're all in a little group chat together. They're all in private videos together, planning their next move. Who? Drop the receipts. Because I have never heard such things before. I don't know about y'all, but I record my videos and go. Like, I don't have time for the other tomfoolery. You see, I don't do lives. I don't have time to be on live, you guys. Sorry, I don't. So, nonetheless, the lies, the conspiracy theories, all of these things, where do you guys get this stuff from? Because I'm here to tell you that most people, for legitimate reasons, they actually have lives, right? They actually have jobs. They actually have families. They actually have bleep to do than to be worried about some foolery, than to be worried about some mess. But it's giving you are doing anything and everything to get your name in the headlines, and it's lame. But for some reason, it's all Mel's fault. And then if Mel doesn't say anything, now all of a sudden, it's because the people who go hard in the paint for her, they speak on her behalf. What? Half the time, most of us don't even know when Phonics Unhooked is going live or doing all of these things, right? We know, a lot of times we don't even watch Phonics Unhooked's live. We just hear about it because she always says something outrageous. But nobody has time to tune into the foolery. Nobody has time to tune into the madness of it all and the hypocrisy of it all. Her talking about she doesn't argue with people who don't show their face, but you literally attack a person's looks who do show their face. Make it make sense. But how are you the authority on who shows their face or not? And how do you not know there's a legitimate reason why they don't show their face? Perhaps they're protecting themselves from somebody. Perhaps they don't want their identity revealed to protect themselves from somebody. Perhaps they are a DV victim and don't want to show themselves. Perhaps they have a high corporate job or a big time job and they don't want their identity exposed. But you guys are so sensitive. The littlest thing hurts your feelings. The littlest things trigger you. You dish it out and you can't take it. And you're like, I got to find out everything I can about this person. I need to expose them. I need to see what they look like. I need to see where they live. I need to see how much is in their bank account. For what? What is that going to accomplish? So you can have a roast session? Or say things that you know you don't even believe yourself to make yourself feel better because you went too far? Make it make sense. Just be accountable. Be accountable. Stop being a hypocrite. Stop now acting like you're brand new to Christian and God and the Bible all of a sudden. When you're trying to be like, it's live, laugh, love over here. Is it? While you're making fun of another content creator the whole time? That's live, laugh, love. Completely just, mocking people like a child. Calling people monkeys. That's mature behavior. That's live, laugh, love. No, 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 no. It's not okay. But enough is enough with your guys' tomfoolery. Make it stop. Mel doesn't want to be your friend anymore. Mel doesn't want to deal with you anymore. And why you guys can't accept it, I don't know why. Right? You can't handle, you were laughing at her when she was going through all the crap she was with Martell, pretending to be supportive, but then laughing behind her back. And now that she wants nothing to do with you people, now that she's not in contact with you and treats you at arm's length, now all of a sudden it's a problem. Now all of a sudden you feel a certain type of way because you don't have the access to Mel that you wanted to, or you don't have the access to her people and her resources that you want to. And why are you all of a sudden worried about Mel Sells when you don't even have your own business off the ground? Where you're having to, be at your house trying to put stuff together to try to get stuff to sell. Why are you worried about somebody else? It's giving pressed, it's giving bothered. And the thing of it is you guys don't realize how much you really do need Mel to stay on the show. Because you've made her your entire life, your entire identity, your entire existence. You guys decided to do that. So don't get mad when Mel says you need to be, filming your own scenes. Y'all need to be talking about something else but me. And now you're upset. Now you have to hide behind, the phoniness of this Sonny Moses and Destiny thing that nobody cares about. Now you have to hide behind the phoniness of this Trisha Ken and Martell and husband thing that nobody cares about. Stormy pretending to be a bone collector and it's not working because the acting, according to Martell, it's not translating. Trying to, show Nell as Two-Face is not really moving the needle considering everything she's being a hypocrite about. Literally, two of her sons also got arrested just like Martell did as she's going hard in the paint on some protect black men and black women shouldn't be sending black men to jail. What? And allegations on Messy Monday that Mel plotted to have Martell arrested so she doesn't have to film with him. Trust me, Mel has not wanted to film with Martell for less. She didn't even want to film with them when they weren't even in communication and had to communicate via a third party, via email. And Martell was even mad about that Mel wasn't responding fast enough to his emails or responding at all and just dealt directly with the third party. But you leave out the part where you try to play games and try to schedule events the weeks that Mel had the kids and thought last minute Mel was just going to drop everything and accommodate your schedule and your wants and needs. When all it was a ploy for you to see Mel more often. It wasn't about the kids. It wasn't about, some big event you decided to schedule. No. You know the weeks that you have the kids and you know the weeks that Mel has the kids. Why would you schedule something the week that you have the kids? Why would you do that, right? Again, we keep circling around and round and round and round. Every day it's a new topic, but it's the same person. Every single time. And that is why Mel said, child, pathetic, irrelevant, and lost, you guys. And I couldn't have said it better myself. You are trying so hard to become relevant by name dropping Mel for clicks and views and to be in the algorithms. But when you don't talk about Mel, nobody's, featuring you. Nobody's tuning in. Nobody cares. So, nonetheless, we will see what happens moving forward if Mel will respond again. Mel's brother also was chiming in on a lot of the things that, again, Two-Faced Phonics Unhooked was saying. But, enough is enough. You can't talk about world peace and ceasefires and live, laugh, love and Bible verses and that you're a Christian, you believe in God. And then go on a slander campaign afterwards. and then talk about the same person every single day 24/7. It's giving obsessed. It's giving Mel needs to give all of you guys a restraining order. Because you're doing too much. You're doing way too much. Just say you're a fan and keep it moving. Just say that you're the actual Mel-meter. Just say that you're the actual Mel supporter. That you're the one secretly buying her products that are selling out every week. Just admit it. But instead, it's like you go into character. When you turn on the camera, it's like, I got to get into character. I got to give the people what they want. I've got to say all these nasty things about Mel, and then I'll get off camera and apologize again. No. Nobody has time for that fakery. You know exactly what you're doing. You know exactly what you're saying, and you want a reaction from it every time. And you want somebody to pull up on you. You want the smoke. And you're pressed that Mel's not giving it to you. So you keep thinking the more you poke, the more she'll give you the smoke. And it's not resonating. But you won't leave it alone either, right? Because nobody would tune in if you literally devoted at least 24 hours of not saying or mentioning Mel in any capacity. You can't handle it. You couldn't. So there is that. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.